Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I'm still trying to finish up my physical therapy exercises. I'm almost done. It took longer than usual and I'm moving slower than usual, so we're just gonna do some stretches and I will be right with you. Not that I have anything of use to offer today. I have been back for about 12 hours-ish and I am feeling extremely anxious. I've been wanting to cry ever since I got back, and I cried a little bit when Aaron came back, and I'm just feeling very stressed. I have a lot of projects that I have to get done in the next 3 weeks, and it just feels like a lot. So I'm gonna take it easy, I'm gonna take it slow. I was actually supposed to film something today when I came back, but the fatigue was so bad. I showered, I joined a team-wide meeting for 15 minutes. I stared at my computer trying to like organize my thoughts and my to-do lists, and then I was just like, holy shit, I need a nap. So I took a nap. I set an alarm for about an hour and a half later. I shut off the alarm. I was like, there's no way I can wake up right now and shoot the video, because one, I look like crap. I look bloated and fatigued, and just there's no way anybody wants to look at that face in any video. So I made the decision to go back to my nap and to tell my manager that I cannot do anything today, and she was fine with that, and I will just have more to do next week, which sucks, but one day at a time. Tomorrow I'm taking a day off. It's been planned for a while now. It's a summer Friday, so oh my god, look at this. I have another session? I thought I was done. Alright, well, I guess I'll just continue with the PT since I have nothing else to do. But I'm also thinking I might smoke a little tonight because this anxiety is getting out of control. So bad. I don't look forward to it at all, but I looked it up on YouTube rules. You can have content around the herb as long as you don't link to sources that sell. I did meet Jackie in LA. She was amazing. And they might restrict the video to 18 and above, but because it is still a controlled substance of sorts, you're not allowed to link to any sources that sell it or promote it. So we won't be doing that because I honestly don't even know where to buy it. So I just have what my friends give me. I still have dust that Aaron got me like 3 years ago. People have been telling me to throw that shit out, and I'm just like, really? You're telling me I can't do anything?
You don't know June at all, but she's gonna throw that out.
I have taken pictures with people who recognize me on the street, yeah. If you see me and you want a photo, I mean, you can always ask. I'm not gonna promise you that I'll say yes. Just because I've said yes to one person one time doesn't mean I'll say yes to all the people all the time. Some days I'll just say no if I don't feel like it. Fred is doing amazing. He had a little asthma attack today. We gave him his emergency inhaler. It's kind of weird. He starts wheezing and hacking, and then we move towards the inhaler, and he just stops. So I don't know if the inhaler scares him to the point where he like doesn't breathe and therefore doesn't have the attack anymore, or if they're not actually asthma attacks. I don't know. I'm confused about this cat, honestly. So yeah, I mean, so far the record of people who have recognized me on the street and called out to me have all been East Asian women. So that seems to be the streak. Only East Asian women have recognized me with my mask on out in the wild.
I say this with no intent of sounding racist, but they're probably the only ones confident enough.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like, you know, I don't know how scientific they are, but I do feel like I've read research that are like, you can recognize nuances and facial differences among people of your own race more. I mean, I think it all depends on what you grew up around, but, you know, Who knows? You might be the first non-East Asian female to recognize me in the street. And if that's the case, I will award you a photo with me if you so desire. But obviously, I don't...
Turn the camera away.
I'm gonna turn the camera away. Aaron just showered. I don't,
Are we Gucci?
yeah, we're Gucci, girl. Just when are you gonna do your OnlyFans thing, dude? But anyway, I don't really think of myself as a celebrity, so if it brings you that much joy to call out to me and take a photo with me at this point, I'm still perfectly okay to say yes. And especially with my mask on, I don't have to force a smile. I just go like, but you can't see my mouth. I usually do something drastic with my hands just to feel less awkward. Like, you have to lean into the awkwardness to not feel awkward, you know what I mean? But yeah, happy to oblige. One day, Rebecca. Keep your eyes open. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Asian women with like frizzled, bleached hair that looks like dry sawdust and hay. So if you see this mess of a hair, it's probably me. Can I? Okay. Well, Aaron's still not dressed, but I have to do lunges, so I'm just gonna do this. We're also gonna feed Fred later, and Aaron also got momos, so we're gonna eat some momos on camera. We might eat some snacks. I might smoke. My mom still doesn't know that I smoke, guys. So, secret will be out if I do it on this live. Oh, I moved my left knee out. Like, to what extent would people freak out recognizing me? I'm not worth millions, guys. I'm just like you. I live in a tiny ass apartment that used to have a mouse problem. I have a really sad adopted cat who is the joy of my life right now, who gives me anxiety all the time because I'm just prone to anxiety. I'm probably underpaid, but all of that is relative. I kind of hate my job sometimes, and I kind of love my job sometimes. It's pretty average, guys. I'm pretty mediocre. So it always surprises me when people are like, you changed the way that I cook, or you changed so much of what I do on a daily basis. I mean, it's amazing to hear those messages, but I also, on the same hand, don't exactly know what I did.
Do you have imposter syndrome, Jane?
Do I have imposter syndrome?
These days?
I used to have imposter syndrome working at Delish in food media, not having come from a background of using recipes and developing recipes. I used to think, who am I to write recipes when I didn't even grow up with them? Who am I to make these dishes when I don't really even feel like it's in my wheelhouse? But I would say with the advent of Budget Eats, I have grown into a very specific type of recipe developer persona, and one that I am very comfortable with because it is very true to how I cook.
Immediately behind you.
And it is, it brings me a lot of joy to like just be able to be myself. Can you give me some space so I can continue doing my PT?
I thought we would do drugs together.
Oh. Well, I should do some more PT.
Okay. I brought the mildest form of drug in the world.
What'd you
a
buy?
CBD vape. it's the baby drug for babies.
Do you want to talk about why you have it?
I like the physical act of vaping. It gives me something to do. Something to do with my hands, something to do with my mouth. It's a fun activity.
Really?
Yeah, it's like fidget spinners, but more interactive because it's something that goes into your
Why
body.
don't you just use a pen? Why don't you just fidget spin with a pen?
Can I smoke a pen?
I know, go. Yeah, you can pretend to smoke a pen.
What if I light a plastic pen on fire and then inhale the fumes? Will that get me high?
Do you want to feed Fred first? Because I don't want him yelling
you
at
didn't-
us.
You didn't feed him yet.
No, I didn't feed him yet. Oh, should we Flovin him, or was the rescue inhaler enough today?
I don't know if that's the same.
Guys, do you have any experience? We gave him rescue inhaler today. Should we still
Does that
Flovent
count as
him?
Flovent?
I
If
just-
so, why can't we use that instead of the
I just
Flovent?
don't want to double him up on meds if we don't need to. I don't think Fred is interested in this conversation as much as he is interested in being fed.
Okay.
I'm also very hot.
I do think you're very attractive.
Look, I'm a robot inside.
3.5. Yes, that's what we're doing.
I was thinking if we're doing 3 meals a day, we might want to, because he's still meowing in the morning, right? Should we just do 2.5 each meal?
Whatever you want.
I think if we stick with 3 meals a day, we should do 2.5 each meal.
Okay. But he's getting 3.5 now because that's what he needs before bed.
They say still do it.
What?
They say still do the flow
Oh,
bits.
okay. Whatever.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help.
The doctors in June's chat.
Somebody commented on my live 2 nights ago, June, take this for what you will, feel free to ignore it, but don't treat us like your friends. And I was like, I guess, am I treating you like my friends?
Do you treat June like your friend?
I guess I have a parasocial relationship with everyone here. It's weird, guys. I don't know my boundaries anymore.
We also
I don't know who I am
have a
anymore.
parasocial relationship with Fred.
Yes. I don't know anymore. It's hot in here, dude.
Why are you so hot today?
I'm also just wearing like a denim shirt. It's heavy. I think some people think that I treat you guys as friends because this is just the way that I interact with people. Even when I meet strangers, they start telling me like very personal shit on a first meeting because I guess something about the way that I talk makes it feel much more perhaps intimate than most other people talk. But I don't think I'm treating you guys any more different than I would if I met you all in real life and as a stranger context. When I meet people at a party, I will still ask very basic shit like, what's your name? What do you do? But I will also ask very unexpected shit sometimes that are like, what is your first memory that you can still recall? And it makes people feel a certain way.
Crazy stuff like that.
I'm gonna open the window up a little bit. Fred, please don't stand here. I'm gonna kick you in the face.
He wants that. See?
This is a very crowded place to do my PT. I'm enjoying this chaotic energy.
It's absolute madness in this kitchen right now.
I'm turning 32 this year, yeah. I just feel like everybody's time on this earth is uncertain, and I don't want to go through the formalities of being prim and proper and asking people shit that they already have answers for. I want to see their facial expressions, or half of their facial expressions now, as they struggle to come up with an answer, as they go through that internal debate of, I just met this woman, do I tell her the real answer? Do I even know the real answer? Do I want to divulge this answer to anybody? And then I want to see what they tell me. Are you lying to me? Are you telling me the truth? Do you trust a stranger enough to tell them what's going on through your mind and all of your insecurities and your fears? But guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. Parasocial relationships or not, this is just who I am. This is what I do. Is it safe? Maybe not. Is it recommended? Probably not. But guess what? We've been doing a lot of recommended shit in our life up until now, and it hasn't worked out for a lot of us in the long run anyway. So like, what are rules? What are expectations? Are they actually good for us? Or do we just choose what makes us happy and go with it until it makes us unhappy, and then we clean the mess up and move on and do something else, you know?
What are hopes and expectations, June?
Hopes and expectations?
Yeah.
Hopes and expectations
Are
are your
black holes and
fantasies.
revelations?
Is that a lyric? Are you
Yes.
giving me song lyrics? Whose song lyrics is that?
That's Muse.
Ew, you listen to Muse?
Yeah, in high school.
Ew.
Okay.
Terrible. And
What did
I'm
you-
the one with bad musical taste?
What did you listen to in high school?
For reals? What did I listen? I listened to fucking John Mayer in high school, okay? And middle school.
You listen to John Mayer now.
Yeah, I'm consistent. If there's anything that I am, it's consistency.
You are a consistency?
I think so.
Okay. Wow.
This is part of the tracking device system for my physical therapy exercises. Okay, well, one of our viewers named Nowco, Aaron, has a
I've heard
cello
of her. She's been around.
Muse YouTube cover, and it ended up being covered in HuffPo. So maybe you want to check out.
Wow. You were covered in HuffPo?
Yeah.
Big stuff.
Yay, Nowco.
Why do you still have your receipt from the Thai restaurant in LA?
Is that my personal American Express or the company one?
I don't know, bro. I'm just looking at the receipt over here.
Is it 20 something or 70 something?
20
I can throw that one out. I covered the entire meal.
and 70 and 50.
Oh, can you keep the 50 and the 70? You can throw out the 20. The 51 is on
Here,
the.
Fred, this is for you.
Stop! It's carcinogenic.
I'm touching it.
Oh, you. Where did you put it so I know?
The floor.
You put it on the floor? How's that supposed to help me?
I wasn't intending to help you in any way.
Jesus Christ. Yes, it is very random. Everything is very random today. I'm out of sorts. I'm trying to get back into my routine. I'm trying to be a normal human being. You're not going to feed him in the feeder? I want to get him used to eating out of the feeder.
He knows the feeder. He did it instantly.
Yeah, but he's going to be better at being neater if we train
No,
him.
it doesn't matter. He knows the feeder. He's gonna mess what he's gonna mess.
Yeah, I mean, John Mayer is a great guitarist. I don't think he's the most excellent guitarist because I think the best guitarists transform the guitar into another instrument. But John Mayer knows how to play the guitar very, very well.
He's not a virtuoso.
I mean, I don't think he is quite a virtuoso, no, but he's a very good musician.
Well, I'm about to flow vent Arcot.
Can I help?
Yes.
Who is the best guitarist? Aaron just made me watch the Woodstock 99 concert with
Rage.
Rage Against the Machine.
Tom.
And their guitarist fucking transforms that guitar into a whole different
Morello.
instrument.
Audio Slave too.
That guitar makes sounds and music out of noise, linked in ways I've never.
Whoa. It flew off right at you, Fred.
Oops. Okay, let me pause that. You ready? Come here, buddy. It's very good. Good job. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6. Almost there, buddy. One more.
I go
7.
9.
8. Oh, let him go. Let him
No,
go.
no. He can't.
Okay,
He
I'll
has to
bring
be.
him back.
Yeah, he has to be released when we choose to release him.
I'm sorry,
He
Fred.
can't-
One
He
more.
can't. He can't learn that he can
Good
struggle his
boy.
way out.
Good boy.
Maintain a firm grasp on him as you let him go.
1,
2 more.
2.
Okay.
Good
Now.
boy. Good boy.
Yeah, if he managed to squirm out, I always grab him again and then release him of my own accord.
It keeps telling me I'm doing this movement wrong. Whatever. 23 out of 40 points. That is definitely failing. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
I'm gonna have some of these now.
Yes, have some of the momos. Show our beloved parasocial friend viewers and tell them where it's from.
Every time I hear that word, I think of the Pokemon Paris.
There's a Pokemon named Paris?
Yeah.
Like Hilton?
He's a mushroom crab.
Spelled like Paris?
Paras.
Oh, Paris.
Paris. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know Pokemon, guys. I'm a grandma, okay? It's been decades since I've known my Pokemons.
You know Jigglypuff?
Okay, can you take over? I have to go lie down in the next room and
Take
finish
over?
these. Yes.
How long are you gone? I don't want to talk to these people for
Oh my
too
God,
long.
take over for a few minutes.
How long? Be specific.
4.
4 minutes. All right, I gotta talk to you guys for 4 minutes then. Okay, I'm just gonna read comments. Jess says, "Hey guys, I quit Wendy's and now I'm a dishwasher at Mexican what? God, I can't talk. A Mexican restaurant." How are people doing? Congrats on your move. Is that a lateral career move? Because either way, I think it's better that you're not at Wendy's. I'm glad that you're hanging out at a Mexican restaurant. It sounds like you're making better food, or at least.
Free family meals?
This looks like shit in this lighting, I'll be honest. It looks so much better in real life.
Can you turn on the stove light? It
Yeah.
makes food better. No. Keep on the overhead.
All right, hey, I'm running. Who's running the show now, June?
It's better lighting.
Who's running the show?
More experience. You want both lights on.
I want to do it wrong, okay?
Alright, fine.
Yeah, so these are good. This is from Sumnima, a place in Woodside. At least pretend to like us, Aaron. You don't know me at all if I'm going to pretend to like anyone. Oh. Damn, these are good. I got the veggie because I'm trying to get more veggies, or rather less meat these days. Mm.
Give them
Yeah.
a budget eat style food rating.
A budget eat style food rating?
Love it.
I was sitting on the counter a little while, so they're not as hot. But they're still great.
Ow.
I don't like giving ratings. Didn't I tell you guys this? I don't like giving numerical ratings.
I don't give ratings.
June just pressures me. And you guys
But
pressure
you're
me to do it.
verbose when we're filming budget eats, so I would like some of your verbosity right now.
When are you gonna cook live again, Aaron? Like on a June live stream? I don't know. Whenever I have an idea to. I'm eating chili, veg chili momos from Sumnima Kitchen. A Tibetan Himalayan place in Woodside. Can I tell them we might switch to Twitch soon?
Yeah.
Okay, we might switch to Twitch soon. Are you guys okay with that? Yes or no? Do you know how Twitch works? Do you have a Twitch account? You remind us of our. Okay, that scrolled by too fast. People are saying yes. Somebody says no. I don't know how it works.
Well, we'll just give you
Well,
the link and you can
yeah,
have
it's a website.
Yes.
It's a website. I'm gonna go somewhere. And you can watch June and me. It's similar to the website you're on now, but a different one.
It's owned by Amazon instead of Google.
They're like lightly fried, I guess, on the outside. The filling's good. It's like, I don't know if it's potato. It's like a lot of stuff inside. That's why I like it, because it's not all potato. Kristen, the replays will still be on Twitch if you watch them later. They're called VODs. It works the same as YouTube. It's just like, would be on her channel, or
Does the chat replay too?
Yeah, chat replays alongside the VODs.
What's a VOD? Explain it, because I don't.
It's what they. It's the replays. It's just the saved video from your streams.
What does it stand for?
I actually don't know. Maybe video on demand.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's just what people call it on Twitch. I don't know what it officially stands for. People are saying video on demand. Yeah. And so, the joke or meme on Twitch is when you say something problematic or something off, everybody in chat says delete the VOD. So then the evidence is gone. You guys will have to learn all the new Twitch lingo, like poggers.
I don't know what poggers are.
June just says, I don't know what poggers are. Oh, that's awesome. You're great, June.
What are they?
It's not a they.
Okay, what is it?
You'll find out one day.
Oh my god, don't be so condescending. Teach us, Aaron.
Yes.
Make us feel welcome.
MXTNT Wall, we will be officially a KEKW channel, not a LOLW channel. KEKW is the superior emote.
What is these things?
Do you guys know that the KEKW guy died recently? The Portugal comedian. Very sad. Apparently he's had like a hard life too. He was like homeless and he wasn't doing very well. But he did bring joy into millions and millions of people's hearts. So that's cool. It is sad. You see, we're basically on Twitch already now.
I have 2 more exercises and then I have to pee. Can you save me 2 momos?
Yeah.
How many momos came in the order?
I don't know, like, guys, rewind and count how many I've eaten so far. I don't know. We have 4 left. Figure out how many I've eaten. It's just me and Fred eating. Now pen down. Fred's still going about it. What else are we doing today? Let's see what's in the news. Let's talk about the news.
Let's not talk about the news.
I literally didn't check the news at all today, so I don't know. I know Biden did some wimpy shit on extending eviction moratorium for just. He extended it, but only in places that are currently exceptionally high COVID rates.
Why?
It's a perfect Democratic Party move, where it's just sort of like.
Just extend it to everyone.
It's just sort of like vaguely in the correct direction, but like so weak and ineffectual and like
Well,
half-assed.
it's also very stratified.
Yeah.
They always want to make people feel that they're like in the worse off camp.
Mm-hmm. So it's a perfect Democratic Party move. It's like 10% of what they should be doing, and there's no reason they can't do the whole thing. Controlling fucking every aspect of government. Oh yeah, Cuomo is a creep. I heard about that.
Cuomo as a creep has been known for years.
Yeah, but now he's like an official mega creep or something. One of my favorite things to do at home, play video games.
Fred, let me help you, bud.
These two are for June. You guys will get to hear June's better description of how they were.
Your descriptions
Than
for
mine.
budget eats are so good, Aaron. You just chose not to do it tonight.
Yeah, than me just saying I like them. Well, I'm kind of tired. Aaron, what do you hate being asked? That question. Just kidding.
That's funny. Okay, let's give the system a rating. Did I feel no pain or discomfort, or worst possible? I would say relatively no pain today. That's pretty good. A little tired, obviously not anything to do with the session. pretty good. System performance. What the fuck is Bill Gates going on about?
Bill Gates is in your chat.
I did these already, so I'm not going to do them again. And I have completed both of my sessions. And now I'm going to rip off my gear. And I'm also going to go pee because I've been holding in my pee for like 20 minutes ever since this live began, pretty much.
Would you take a super chat from Bill Gates?
How much is it?
$1 billion.
$1 billion?
Yeah, but Google gets 30%.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's all the same shit money floating around the same shit by people. So why not have me have some hundreds of millions of dollars? Oh, but then I'd also have to contribute hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes to like fund Israel's military quote unquote defense. So I guess we really don't care about being monetized on YouTube anymore, do we?
To be fair, the vast majority of your tax money is going to America straight up bombing other people.
That too. You know, I don't care who has the money to buy the bombs. I just know that the money is going to bombs somewhere and they're gonna hurt people, and that's enough for me to be like, well, I guess nothing in this world matters. BRB, I'm gonna go pee. And Fred is gone. So there's no one to entertain you now, I'm sorry.
No, that's meditation.
Meditation session amongst yourself. Aaron,
Hey,
can you help me by bringing a chair into the kitchen for Fred to potentially be there?
okay.
Thank you.
Here I am doing a thing for June. Fred, come over. I know how to get him over. Oh, just like clockwork, there he is. I take out the bag, I crinkle it for 1 second, and he shows up. Yes. Ooh, you're so predictable, Fred. Mhm. Oh, you're not going to stay? Stay on the chair.
How? It's only Thursday and
I don't have anything.
our floors are so dirty.
He was in the other room.
Give him something.
I took out the bag, and literally 1 second after I went like that, I see him turn the corner.
He's very good at eating. Here you go, buddy. Alright guys, time for me to eat this. Looks beautiful, Aaron.
It does.
Thank you so much.
They're great at the moment.
Is this our chopstick or theirs?
Ours.
Nice. I love this pair of chopsticks. These were reusable chopsticks. These were one-time use chopsticks that I got at a ramen shop, and
All
we've just been.
chopsticks are reusable.
I mean, I guess so. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful cinching. Very lovely spice. I will say, I had fantastic Thai with my friend Becca last night for my last meal in LA, and boy oh boy was it delicious. However, it truly came back to bite me because as soon as we were landing, I had a sudden desire to poop real bad, and I had to hold it in because we were landing.
Why are you blaming
So
the Thai? What did you eat at the party? Did you eat canapes? Crudité?
no, it's just really spicy, Aaron. It was so
Oh.
bad. The pain got so bad from me trying to like not shit my pants. Seriously, I know it sounds
Bathrooms
funny.
on airplanes.
Well, we were landing. They told us not to be out of our seats.
Yeah, you can still do it if you're about to die or something.
Every single person that stopped in front of my seat to get their luggage out of the bin made me hurt so much more. By the time I made it to the bathroom, it full on felt like a dysmenorrhea attack. It was like it started reminding me of the dull aches and pains and muscle spasms that I experienced when I have my really painful periods, and I honestly thought I was going to have one of those dysmenorrhea attacks because my menstrual cycles have been so irregular recently. Thankfully, I don't have my period right now because otherwise I would be freaking exhausted into hell and back. But now that I've told you all of my appetizing tales, momos. Mm. Mm. Mhm. 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 Okay. The dough is very thick. It's a dense dough. And it's not like a bouncy, chewy, elasticy dough, especially the part on top where it's cinched, where my chopsticks meet. It's like almost dead dough. However, if you really like chewing, you'll like this momo, but this dough is not my favorite. However, the spice coating on the outside, salty and spicy. And it's just like salty enough where the prickliness of something that is too salty starts blending into the prickliness of the chili spice, which has a little bit of acidity to it as well. So you can't really tell where the saltiness ends and the spiciness begins. It's very nice, even. I wouldn't say it sings, but it hums. It's not quite a shengjian, it's not that seared on the underside. Aaron, you got vegetarian?
Yeah.
So it looks like meat, and I'm guessing that this is soy crumble on the inside.
It was definitely vegetable.
So this is a soy crumble. It reminds me a lot of Chinese bun fillings in terms of flavor. It's got a little bit of that like 韭菜, that kind of like Chinese chive taste to it. It's gonna make your breath stink, a little fragrant stink later. And overall, the flavor is very pleasant. I'm not enthused about the dough. You can still see where I bit the dough. It looks like a little bit of al dente pasta. You know when you cook your pasta and it's still got that little white ring line on the inside? It's got that texture to it. So if you like al dente pasta, you would love this wrapper. I'm not a fan of al dente pasta.
I will say, I would rather have this veggie momo than Files.
Because it's not potato.
Yes.
You know who else has good veggie momos you would love? Momo Crave.
I know, I've been there. They're great. Everybody, go to Momo Crave. Top recommendation.
Aaron, would you try snacks with me on this live later?
I'm hoping to go to bed soon, honestly.
Oh, it is 10:21.
And it is a work day.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we'll toke up tomorrow and we'll try snacks. I deceived you. But I am trying to respect Aaron's bedtimes a little more. You want some? It's spicy. I don't think you can have it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like spicy stuff. He's actually like really good at deciphering when something's not good for him because he doesn't really want anything that has onions and garlic in it unless it's chock full of meat.
It's almost like animals prefer eating the foods they have all eaten.
Well, Aaron, you know what? I'm gonna try the turtle chips because I think they're a little bit sweet and I need a little bit of calmness in my mouth right now.
Okay, I will try them tomorrow.
Okay, go try them. I'll try the turtle chips tonight. So that I don't fully deceive you, just partially deceive you. But definitely no toking, because if I toke now, I don't think I can get out of the shower. The very first time I got really high accidentally, I could not find my way outside of the shower for like half an hour, and I don't want to repeat that experience today. It was kind of frightening to me. Turtle chips by Orion, sweet corn flavor, really bougie looking turtle here. Wow, 4 layers, sweet corn flavor. Again, we're gonna repeat this. Let's read the ingredients. Corn flour, vegetable oil, salt, sweet corn powder, maltodextrin, oak mushroom extract, disodium. Okay, never mind. It's just a lot of,
Chemicals?
yeah. I will say I'm not a fan of sucralose being in here. Sucralose is Splenda. Why is Splenda here? I would rather just have sugar. It's really weird because they put molasses in here, so it's not really like they care.
Pretty funny.
And there's already sugar in here. Why would you put sucralose in here? Just put more sugar. I don't get it. Yes, there is MSG. You ready, Fred? Do you like how that smells? No interest. Oh God. It smells like a combination of childhood Asian erasers, sugar, creamed corn in a can, and like white bread, like Wonder Bread. So weird. Such a weird smell. I love the shape of these. My God. Look at that. Look at that. It's just like a little rolled up thing. It's like rolled up on itself. Oh baby. Oh baby, baby. Wow. If you just press with your tongue against the upper palate of the roof of your mouth, it just crushes and collapses the layers. They're crunchy, but they're not hard. They won't ever cut your mouth up. It's like the perfect balance between structure and fragility. No teeth required. Fred will love. Fred, you want to smell? Wow, he really doesn't like it. You sure? Nope. Wow, really doesn't want it. All right, Fred, all for me then. I love this. I love this. As far as the taste, I see like little green specks like you would see on a sour cream and onion chip. I'm not really tasting the herbiness of it all, but it does have a slight seaweedy bent to it. It's not sweet. It is definitely sweet, but it's also not salty. It definitely is salty, but it's like got that kind of sweet, salty, savory umami curve to it where you can't really pin down what the flavor is. I don't think this one is as corny tasting as the Filipino golden balls taste, which I love those, but you really can't beat this texture. The serving size, who cares? The serving size is 1/6 of the pack, which that just means I'm gonna have a serving and a half total in this bag. So nobody eats 1/6 of this bag. Nobody's keeping track. Wow. So good. And now that I've eaten a few of it, it does start to taste a little bit of that like sour cream and onion. Like little tiny hits of savory dots will pop up on your tongue. It's not a flavor that's diffused throughout the entire snack. It's just like little tiny spice speckles that kind of pop like Pop Rocks. Not in terms of texture, but in terms of like the scattering and the uneven distribution of that spice. It is crispy and shattery and also soft. This was not a cheap bag though. I think it was like $4. And it's only like 5.65 ounces, so. But it is wafery light in structure, you know? Tomorrow, if we go live, I will have Aaron taste this for you. I got this for him at Trader Joe's. Crispy Thai chilies and sesame seeds. A crunchy, savory, spicy Thai snack is what it says. Red chili peppers, sesame seeds, wheat flour, rice bran, oil, seasoning, blend. So I'm looking forward to this. Linda, didn't Steve Jobs go on like a holistic diet hoping that it would cure him of cancer? I'm not saying don't eat fruits and veggies. I'm just saying it probably won't be the only thing that cures your cancer. But good luck. I don't know why we got on the topic of cancer, but if you are suffering from cancer, life sucks. Thanks, Dawn. We thrifted this one. I'm gonna go wash my dishes now. And probably say bye. If I can stop eating this crap. It's so good, it's so bad, it's so good. I love Asian snack textures. Oh, Dawn. Is this a recent development? I hope so, Leanna. I hope that is the case. Oh my gosh, somebody come help me, please. Not good. Shouldn't have bought this. But I should have bought it. Wow. Oh my god, as you close the bag, the scent of sugary powder wafts up into your nose and tempts you again, even as you try to steer yourself away from it. It pulls you back in. Evil. So evil. I also ate 2 of the peaches that we bought. and they were really juicy. They got quite bruised. Ooh, excuse me. They got quite bruised, and they were really juicy, and the pit fell away from the flesh perfectly. That's when you know you have a ripe peach, is when the flesh detaches from the pit with nothing left on it. And the pit wasn't like separated or hollowed or moldy or anything. It was just like the perfect ripeness. I am going to grab some dates and eat a couple of dates, and then I'm going to sign off because I got to go shower and I should get in bed before 11. Trying to be good about our sleep schedules. Yes. I'll be... You have no interest in dates, right? Chinese dates? No. Aaron does not like these. I'm guessing Freddie won't like these either. These jujubes. These are not like Middle Eastern dates. They're very different textures. You want to smell? They smell like medicine, Fred. Oh, he doesn't hate this as much as the dates. Sorry, he doesn't hate this as much as the corn snacks, actually. This one almost, some of them look kind of dirty, but I think this is just like white, like, what do they call it? I don't know. They're kind of squishy. The good ones are kind of squishy. They're very fluffy on the inside. They'll kind of like bounce back a little bit. Fred, do you want to smell it? Not interested, but he did smell it. Okay, here we go. I'll tear it open so you can see. So the inside of the flesh is kind of like skin colored. And it's kind of moist and sticky, like dried fruit usually is. But it's a little bit like the underside of a suede shoe. You know, it's kind of rough. It's not smooth. It's a little bit like fibrous and textured and fluffy. Red dates, yes, Joyce. And the red skin kind of tastes almost like soft plasticky in texture. And it's very pleasing to me. This kind of like foamy, slightly sweet, slightly medicinal flavor. I love it. John, just go to any Asian store, Chinese stores, Korean stores will definitely have these. I don't know if it's as big a thing in like Japanese cuisine, but definitely Chinese and Korean stores will carry them. They might be in the dried goods aisle because people love to put them in porridges and kanjis. So you might find them next to like barley and other grains like that. And it's so good. There is a pit inside. Do not bite down. There is a pit, so be careful. I binge on these sometimes. They're so good. But they will make you poop a lot, so don't binge on them. It's not very sweet. If you compare like a Middle Eastern date or like an Indian date to honey, I would say this is more like a it's a little sweeter than an apple ring, but not as sweet as a raisin. So I think if you cross the texture and the flavor and sweetness of an apple ring, like a dried apple, with a raisin, you get jujube. Bye, Linda. Yeah, this is not candy. This is a dried fruit. Dawn, the texture is basically like an apple ring on the inside, but it has a slightly kind of more like plasticky, very thin skin. It's not like very disturbing plastic. It's just like a slightly different texture. This is a hair tie. thank you guys for joining me on my very tired, very anxious night. I'm gonna brush my teeth, go shower. I'll try to do my best to not feel guilty about resting up tomorrow because I felt very guilty for taking that nap today. Even though Aaron looked it up for me and on the website for IRS, time that you spend traveling for work trips is actually time spent working. So technically I should get a comp day for flying overnight on a red eye. Probably should have just taken today off, honestly, but I did get hit by a car. I am also glad I'm back in NYC. Say goodnight, Fred.